And this is gonna kill me because I use both of these units and they're so good. They got such good lore and gameplay and they're so strong. And they're both freaking mommy types. I gotta fucking... Oh no. This is gonna spark some outrage. Alright. So today I decided to do something a bit different. I've been doing tier lists a bit recently, and people seem to really like them, I think. But I kind of want to try doing something more intense, if you will. Because tier lists usually just associate characters into a specific category. But with this idea, I decided I'm going to put all of the Star Rail characters in a tournament, and based off of my personal opinion, I'm going to see which character is going to be the best overall. So yeah, for this I am going to be going over character lore, design, and gameplay. I'm going to try not to be as biased as I probably would be, because I don't have all these characters yet, but I have tried some of them whenever they got released and we had the trial runs, so I'll take that into consideration. And then I'm also including other like variations of characters, so I got Danheng and Imbiber Lune, I got the Physical Preservation Harmony Trailblazer, and even the new March 7th character version of her. So I got that, and then I also got the newer characters that we haven't even played yet, but we have been seeing him in the lore recently, so I'll take that into consideration as well. So yeah, this is a pretty big list, so I'm probably going to split this into 2 videos. So if you like this sort of thing, and I end up moving, if your character wins, sure, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and maybe I can do more of this for other characters down the line, like for Genshin and stuff like that. So yeah, without getting to back into it, I'm gonna go try and get 50 likes for this video. I think that's a good goal. And then we're also at almost at 100 subs, so if you want to claim your ticket now, get your first 100 subs ticket, go and click on that sub button now, because we only get 100 subs once. And we still got an uphill climb to make this channel even bigger. So thank you for all your support, and let's just get this started. Alright, first round. We got Hook and Boot Hill, which is kind of funny because I feel like these 2 characters would be the best of friends in my opinion. So we got Hook, leader of the moles, and we got Boot Hill, Galaxy Ranger, Cowboy, whatever you want to call him. I used Hook a lot at the beginning when I had her, when I didn't have that many characters. She's pretty fun to use up until a certain point. So she's got, I think lore-wise, she's pretty fun. I think decent character, not much to say. So it's probably gonna dock some points off of her. Boot Hill, I know he's a recent character, but he's a pretty fun guy. A lot of people like using him. He's got that space cowboy thing going for him. He ad-libs on all of his cursing, which is pretty funny. He's got a good design, I would say. Strong unit. Hook was a strong unit at the beginning, but now that we got bigger and better characters, she's kind of obsolete at this point. So I think first round here is going to go to Boot Hill. Give him the win. Okay. This can be a bit of a controversy. Everyone loves Aventurine, and I really like Silverwolf. She's probably my favorite. Like one of my top 3 favorite Star Rail characters, I think. Because she's a gamer, bro. She loves to do all this other stuff. She can debuff, she can apply weaknesses to character enemies. Aventurine, he's a gambler, he shields, he sustains basically. But Silverwolf is just so good for the support. Lore wise, Adventurine's got some pretty deep backstory lore. Silverwolf, we don't know too much about her. She's kind of just in the picture. But gameplay wise, they both do really good gameplay. preferably, I kind of prefer Silver Wolf's gameplay more than anything, considering she's such a versatile unit and can apply defense weaknesses and debuffing, all that kind of stuff. So, Venturing, good for shielding. I guess he's also pretty good so far from what I've seen. I don't have him, but a lot of people say he's a really good character. But I think if I had to say, preferably, in my opinion, it'll probably seem a bit controversial down the line, but that's kind of what this is for. I think this would probably go to Silver Wolf. I don't, like, I'm not hating on him or anything. He's got a pretty intense backstory and everything like that, but I think when it comes down to, like, mechanics and everything like that, even though we don't know much about Silver Wolf's lore and everything, I'm sure we'll get to that at some point, but Silver Wolf's kind of just everywhere, and she's kind of like a, whenever you interact with her, it's like, it's always constant fun. So I think in terms of like the gameplay and everything and how she plays into the story, I think I'm going to give it to Silver Wolf. Ooh, okay, Battle of the Geniuses. We got the Herta doll, and we got the Mother Ruan Mei. I think this can kind of be an easy choice. Herta's fun and all, but it's Ruan Mei. She's such a good unit. Herta's good for follow-up attacks and everything like that, and she basically created a simulated universe that we all know and love. But Ruan Mei's also been helping around with that. She's got an interesting lore, good support for the team. She's really great design overall. So I gotta give it to Ruan Mei. She's just such a good unit. I have her Lycone too, so I use her a lot in my break effect teams. So yeah, Ruan Mei's got it. Okay, we got Dan Heng and Zhao Qi, I think that's how you pronounce it. We don't know much about him so far. He's kind of a mystery. He's up in the air right now. To me, he's just Pink Locha. That's what he looks like right now. And then we got Dan Heng, the brooder boy, who's been with us since the very beginning. From what little gameplay I did have of him, I think he's a pretty good unit. Fire, all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty good. Dan Heng's a pretty good unit too. He's still a unit a lot of people use, but I'm pretty sure we'll see what happens when he becomes fully released. So I think lore-wise, because we don't know much about him, I'm probably just going to give it to Dan Heng since, I don't know, it's just, there's too little about him right now, so I can't really say much, so I'm going to give it to Dan Heng. Alright, okay. Linksha and the Physical Trailblazer. Oh yeah, I'm also making Trailblazer still because that's what I play as. Oh dude. I feel like this, because I don't use Physical Trailblazer anymore. And Link, I guess it would kind of just be down to design at this point. Because since I don't use Stell very much anymore, and even if I do, I use her Harmony unit. So I'm probably going to give it to Linksha because she looks like such a pretty character. I'm definitely going to be pulling for her. I don't care what like her thing is. She's going to be a really cool character to have, I think. And I'm looking forward to it. So I think I'm probably going to give it to Linksha. Gonna give her a little bit of a chance here because I did see some of her in the story mode recently, so I thought she was a cool character. So yeah, Linksha gets it. We got Sparkle and Sushong. Kind of a odd battle here. So Sparkle, just a good support unit. Got the crit dealings. She can move your character to the front of the battle. She's a great support. Sushong, she's more of a DPS. She's here and there in the lore and everything like that whenever like certain events happen. She's a fun character, I would say. She's got a nice personality. I like her. But if I had to pick, trying to think. Because Sparkle has an interesting lore too, from what I saw. She's got a pretty insane backstory. And her trailer was just so good too, and the song, oh my god. I'm probably going to pick Sparkle, just because she's such a strong unit now. With other characters, she's good for mainly anything. But her design is really pretty, I like hers. And yeah, I don't really use Sushanga that much anymore. I can like build her pretty well and all if I need to, but I think Sparkle's got her beat. The harmony units in this game are just too good, and she's got a cool design and lore, so Sparkle gets it. Okay, this is a tough one because Jingliu is such a strong unit. She carried my mono quantum team in the simulated universe, because whenever you had propagation and you just stacked her ability all the time, it just would non-stop build up your attack percentage and stats to the point where I did probably about 2 million damage every single time I used her. And she's such a fun character too. She's a slacker. She likes to play games whenever she's working. That's a really funny character trait. Lore-wise, I think Robin's got her beat. Robin's the great harmony character. She can support. She actually can do physical like damage-wise if you build her correctly for that. She's got a good design. Her lore is just super insane. My god, I love Robin. I use her in a lot of teams now, and her music is really good. I gotta say, I love Robin a lot. I'd say Robin is a better Taylor Swift. I think Robin is a better singer than Taylor Swift, in my opinion. I get the feeling some Swifties are gonna come after me for that, but yeah, I prefer Robin. Robin's just so good. I love Jingliu to death, but I think Robin's got her beat because she's just such a good character design and well played out in terms of lore. So yeah, she's got it. Okay, we got Mommy Black Swan, and then we got Shui the robot. See, Shui, she's good for break effects. She's kind of like there. I know in the lore she's kind of like been repurposed as a robot so she can't die, basically. I feel like she's kind of like she's basically a doll, which is kind of neat. I don't really know much about her lore, but I'm sure we'll get into it later on. Black Swan, she's a really good unit too. I used her a lot when I got her. I have her light cone too, which is insane. I like Black Swan as a character. Her design is probably better than Shui's, unfortunately. And she's good for Nihility teams and everything like that. She's got a nice trailer, all that lore, backstory. So she was also pretty much everywhere in Penacony. When she got revealed, it was really cool. Shui just kind of showed up. So probably gonna give this to Black Swan. I think she's got that energy about her. This one kills me. Fuck. We got probably one of the best supports in the game, and then one of the best DPSs in the game altogether, and they both have great designs. Jesus Christ. I mean, I use Bronya ever since the beginning. She's got great lore. She's one of the best support units ever made in this entire game, even today. And she's a standard character, which is pretty insane on itself. But then we get Acheron. Acheron is just such a good character. She's one of the Raidens. She's one of the Raiden A universe thing. But she's so good. Her burst is so incredible. Her attacks are off the chart. She's got insane lore. Her design is awesome as well. I feel like it's a no-brainer, but I have to give it to Acheron. She's too good a unit to have even like Simulated Universe or even anywhere else, you don't even have to fight the enemies anymore. You can just use her skill and you can skip the fights. It's such a game-breaking mechanic. I love her. So sorry, Bronya fans, you got knocked out early, but it's Acheron's time. Okay, we got Imaginary March 7th, and then we got Jingliu. I haven't had a lot of time to play as this March 7th, but she's actually a pretty good unit from what I saw. I have her E3 now, and she's more of a support character, I would say. She's, during her little sword training, she's kind of gotten better at it. She's kind of finding herself and everything. She's got a new design, which I really like. I think later on, whenever her story gets more fleshed out, I would like her. But for now, there's not too much to say, other than she's got a great new design. Jingliu, on the other hand, great character, lore, all that stuff. She's one of the best DPSs in the game. She's just such an, overall, she's a good character. I'm pretty sure she's immortal. So, yeah, she's got like such a mystery about her. And then when she showed up in the game, she just beat the crap out of Yang Qing. She just bullied everyone. She's just such an awesome character. I have her light cone too, and I wish they kept the original concept light cone that they had for her, which I know it's pretty bad, but oh my god, Jingliu is just such a good character. I use her so much even now. So fortunately for March 7th, the newer one, I'm gonna have to give this to Jingliu because she just can't be beat. Himeko and Dr. Ratio. Oh, this is kind of a neat pairing. We don't really know too much about the lore for either of them. Himeko's kind of just been with us in the beginning. She's great. They're both good follow-up units, I would say. I have Himeko's light cone. And we got Dr. Ratio for free. I don't use Dr. Ratio that much. I don't really use him at all. So I can't really say too much about his gameplay. I know people use him for his follow-up attacks and everything like that. And he kind of just gets stronger every time he uses it. Himeko, she's kind of ideal. She's pretty consistent. She's got that giant freaking laser that pops down out of the sky. So, design-wise and character gameplay-wise, I'll probably give it to Himeko. She's been with us since the beginning. She's still a fun unit to play in my opinion, so I think we'll give it to her. This one's not really a fair fight. Not Sampo. I'm gonna give it to Jade, because I don't even like using Sampo. I feel like his character is just annoying. I don't like his lore or anything like that. Jade is just such a beautiful character. She's got a fun playstyle, animation, all that stuff. She's a really good character, I think. And she's even like one of the stronger characters now, so yeah. I don't like Sampo, so probably just gonna give this to Jade. Got both the redheads here. We got an influencer and then we got a knight. Seems like a match made in heaven, if you ask me. So we got Gwenhyphen and we got our Genty. Let's see, Gwenhyphen, influencer type, a bubbly personality. She's great for dot teams. She's a fun character, I think. I like her personality and her character lore. She's really fun, I would say. Our Genty, I don't have him. He's a strong character. They're both strong characters. But yeah, I don't really know much about him. He kind of just showed up, and I hate fighting him because he summons all of his little shields and swords and everything like that, and just annoys the hell out of me because he's such a strong unit to fight. And it took me like 5 tries to beat him when I first fought him in the main story. So, plus I kind of think like the rose petal thing is like so over the top. So I think with that being said, I'm going to give this to Gwenhyphen because I think she's just such a better character. She's fun. She's got a nice personality. I love her. So, yeah, Gwen Ifen gets it. Okay, we got like one of the best shielders, and then we got the best DPS in the game. Well, I just got Japard recently, but everyone likes to use him for his shield, and then we got Imbiber Lune, who everyone loves. I think it all comes down to basically lore, or how you play him. I'm more of a meta type player, so it's probably going to be going to Imbiber Lune, just because even though I don't have him, I have played him before. He's got insane amount of lore that's been going around. He's got an insane design. He's strong. He can do pretty much everything in terms of damage, and he kind of like checks all the boxes for like superior character type. So yeah, sorry Japard fans, you're just gonna have to get Imbiber Lune. Okay, this is an appropriate battle. We got Clara, and then we got Lynx. Let's see, Lynx is a good healer. She has a nice little lore to her. Clara, she's a good DPS or follow-up damage. She's got Svarog. Her lore is pretty good too. She doesn't wear shoes, which is weird. I kind of like both of their character stories. They were really nice. I think this kind of just goes down to, I guess, better use and design. Because their lore was pretty nice too. Hanging around doing Lynx's little side story was kind of nice, because I don't know, she just had like an adorable personality to her. I liked her. Clara's just like a good DPS overall, but I think in terms of design and lore, I'm gonna give this to Lynx, because she's a good healer. I would say she can take away your debuffs. She heals. She's kind of like a good support character overall, so I'm probably going to give it to Lynx. Sorry, Clara. You were there for a long time, but Lynx is here now. Okay, Blade and Yunli. Now, I have Yunli now. I did build her in a previous video, so I'll link that in case you want to go check that out. And I did get her light cone recently the other day, just for no freaking reason. I just got really, really lucky. So Blade, he's kind of like too depressing for my tastes. I know he's like one of the best DPSs in the game for follow-up damage. I know he eats away at his own health, like Jingliu does, but the trade-off on that is like he gives really good damage. He's got an insane design. Everyone loves him a lot. And now we have Yunli. She just like changes the game, and she changes the game so much. She's good follow-up team. She's got a fun personality. She's crazy. She's got a beautiful design. I think I'm probably gonna give it to her just because, oh man, I even like saw some of her lore. So yeah, I kind of think Yunli's just a bit better in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Yunli. Sorry, Blade. You're just too emo for me. So I'm gonna give it to the Claymore wielding sword girl. Okay, this seems like a good pairing. Silverwolf and Boothill. Now this is kind of like, now that I got like all their lore and stuff out of the way, I'm kind of just gonna go based off my personal preference. I think Silverwolf has got Boothill beat. She's just a better unit in my opinion. Not that Boothill's like a bad unit, I just think Silverwolf is more versatile in combat than Boothill is. Unless you have the physical weakness, Boothill's not really ideal. So yeah, Silverwolf for sure. Dan Heng and Ruan Mei. I use Ruan Mei a lot more. She's just such a good character and support for the team. Dan Heng's a great guy and all, but yeah, Ruan Mei's kind of gotten beaten like the lore department in the fighting area. So Ruan Mei gets it. Lingsha and Sparkle. Let's see. If we had more lore about Lingsha, I'd probably give it to her. But their designs are kind of the same, in my opinion. Just kind of got the scale look and everything. I don't know. I guess I don't know how to put it. Lingsha looks like a cool character in my opinion, but I think Sparkle's got her beat. This is more basically a lore type of thing now at this point. So I'm gonna have to give it to Sparkle, even though Lingsha's here, and we don't know too much about her. So this may change, but I think right now Sparkle just has a more fun character type in my opinion, and she's just a solid character overall, I think. So I'm gonna give it to Sparkle. Now we're getting to the heavy hitters. Robin and Black Swan. I think, in my personal opinion, I think Robin is a better character than Black Swan. Black Swan just has like a mysterious aura to her, which is, I really like those character types. But if we're going like for best character overall, I think Robin just like has her beat in the lore department and the combat area setting, considering she's a whole team buff. She's got insane amounts of lore and backstory. Yeah, I gotta give it to Robin. She's just such a good character. I even like listening to her music a lot, so yeah, sorry. Black Swan, you gotta go. And this is gonna kill me because I use both of these units and they're so good. They got such good lore and gameplay and they're so strong. And they're both freaking mommy types. I gotta fucking... Oh no. This is gonna spark some outrage. It's like, I don't want to give any recency bias too because Acheron's here. And Jingliu is just such a cool character. No pun intended, but fuck. Oh my god. This is only like the first half of this list too. We still have to like get another half to go. Oh my fucking god. Okay. So... I'm probably... And it's gonna go down to gameplay mechanics at this point. So I think for gameplay, I'm gonna give it to Acheron. She's such a top tier unit. She's kind of better than Jingliu in my opinion. She's got like such a better design too. Okay, this seems more appropriate. Jade and Himeko. God, they're both the same types of characters. This is hard. It's starting to look more like a Penacony festival over here. But we're gonna try to make things not like that, so let's keep it going. Himeko and Jade. Got the richest girl ever and the richest girl ever. Then we got our navigator. Let's see. Now that we got like both our stuff out of the way, who would I want to hang out with more? Jade would probably just make me run a business. Himeko would take me places. I think design. I think it's gonna go down more design-wise, in my opinion. I like Jade, but I think I'm gonna give it to Himeko. She's been with us for longer, so I'm gonna give it to her. Sorry, Jade fans. Fuck. Damn. Piper de Lune versus Gwynaifen. But I'm trying to go for like my own personal opinion. I don't want to like go off of what everyone else says. This is just my personal preference. Damn, this is kind of hard. I kind of like personality. I think it's gonna go down to personality. I think I'm gonna, in my personal opinion, I'm gonna give it to Gwenifin. I just like her character so much better than Imbiber Lune. He's got like a big backstory and everything, but she's just so much more fun. And she does good damage too. I don't see like... She's like a sleeper character for people if you don't have her yet or you don't use her. I would say use her a lot more because she's such a strong character for dot teams. And Barbara Lune is strong and everything, but in terms of my personal preference, I think Gwenifin's a bit better. So, yeah, Gwenifin gets it. Ooh, Lynx and Yunli. This is a bit... It's a weird pair up, I gotta say. I've used both of them. I've seen their lore. I think... I know it's gonna seem recency bias and everything like that, but I think Yunli is just such a better character. They both are very, very good characters, but I think Yunli just has her beat ever so slightly. If they weren't like two very different types of characters, like a healer and a DPS, I feel like this would be a very, very different decision. But I think I like Yunli a lot more. Her personality is a bit more my speed, so... Sorry, Lynx. You're a great healer and everything, but I gotta give it to Yunli. Alright. It's gonna be the semifinals now. Silverwolf and Ruan Mei. Now, I guess we got two very different types of characters here. One applies a weakness, and then the other makes it so the weakness break is stronger. Got the gamer, and then we got the scientist, the smart mom versus the gamer girl that we all want in our life. I think personality-wise, I'm gonna give this one to Silverwolf. I feel like she's a lot more fun. Ruan Mei is such a good character, though. I love her to death. I love them both to death, but I think Silverwolf has got her beat, in my opinion. She's just so much more fun to play with. Alright, Silverwolf gets it. This is very appropriate, too. Sparkle versus Robin. See, one died and the other one wore her face. They're both very, very good characters. I use both of them, but I think Robin's got her beat. I love Sparkle as a character. She's got a cool trailer and everything, but I think Robin's got her beat. So I'm going to speed this up a bit more because I've been recording for about half an hour now. So Robin. Oh, well, this doesn't really seem like a challenge. Acheron's just such a good character. She's so strong. She's got a good design and everything, and her backstory's so much better. Acheron takes it. My bad. Okay, now I got the Luofu characters. Let's see. I'm probably gonna give it to Yunli. They both got these crazy personality types, but Yunli's just such a better character in terms of combat now. So I'm gonna give it to her. Even though I love Gwenifin to death, she's like one of my favorite characters. But yeah, I'll give it to Yunli. Okay. Now we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. The finals. Yeah, finals. No. We got the... No, that was the quarterfinals. We're in the semifinals now for real this time. So, Silverwolf and Robin. I gotta say, I think support-wise, it's gonna come down to combat at this point because I like both of them. I think Robin's got Silverwolf beat just because support-wise, she can do so much more for the team than Silverwolf when. If you have more than like one type of elemental character, it kind of just comes down to RNG at that point. So we'll kind of just like lose all our purpose unless you have a mono quantum team. Robin can just send all your team to the front of the lines and just skip all the enemy's turns. So Robin for sure. And this one's not even a contest. It's gonna be Acheron for sure. Okay. Now we got really 2 different types of characters here. I gotta go with Acheron. She's just so much better of a character than Robin. She's just so much more cooler. She's a freaking beast, dude. She can like make a black hole happen. Oh my god. Yep, Acheron takes it. So we'll go on with her. Sorry, Robin. You will be missed. But you made it this far, so be proud. But Acheron's just too strong for you. Alright. So that's the first half here. Acheron is in the lead. She's in the running to be the best character so far. So I'm going to cut it here. And if you want to see a part 2, go and leave a like and subscribe on this. And maybe, depending on how things go, I may just like upload the next video the next day, just so I can get everything out of the way. And then if people like this sort of thing, I'll continue to do it. Because I got other stuff going on and I kind of want to do as much as I can here, because this is such a long list of characters that I gotta try and get through. So yeah, if you like this, leave a like, subscribe, and look forward to part 2. Talk to you later. See ya.